Cut the music! Cut the music! Cut the music! Hello? This is Chef Stan. A lot of the people, they say, we want season 2 of the Chef's Table. They're very upset as season 1, it ends, and they send me letters and say you're the greatest chef and we miss you and we want you back for season 2. So, well, I'm back. I'm back. Chef Stan is back and Chef's Table is back for the season 2. You see, in season 1 of the Chef's Table, we had big adventures. I do what no chef has done before, and I do it in a way that only Chef Stan can do. So, in season 1, which everyone should watch if you haven't seen already, is the Chef's Table, my show that I create, and I am also the star because, of course, do I need to say? So, in season 1, we start off very simple. I show the people how I make a cookie. This is, of course, an American cookie, but because I am American and French by accent, I makes the cookie better than any chef in the world. And so we start with the episode 1. I makes a cookie, and I makes a cookie in a freezing temperature. Temperature that only Chef Stan can tolerate because I am a more man than most men. And that's how we start. And people like this episode, and so I do episode 2. And in the episode 2, I also make cookie. And people, they like this also. And I show them how I make cookie. So episode 1 and 2 about the cookie. Now episode 3 is different. It's I say let's be more creative. Let's just have the music, and let's just have the knife skills of the Chef Stan. And I show everybody the knives, and I show them how I cut the tomato, and with such passion and love and longing. I don't just cut the tomato, I make love to the tomato. Of course, not literally I make love to the tomato, I mean that I give it my love. And so the people, when they taste the tomato and tomato soup, which of course, like I make better than everybody else, everybody see the artistry of the Chef Stan cutting the tomato and having to part with the tomato in the very end. This is the climax, which of course when making love, the climax is very important. So the climax is letting go of the tomato. Okay, so one of the things I want to show everybody in the next episode, in episode 4, is that I like inspiration and I like the jazz. I like to cook to the jazz music, and being the great Chef Stan, I don't cook to necessarily just the iPod. If I want, I have my own jazz band. And I bring in the small little tiny chefs because I have many admirers, and the chefs' mommies. And but although not I am the parent of the baby chefs, but more like a father figure. Anyway, so I bring in the jazz band and I show everybody how to make the pizza dough like only I can make, because of course, even though people think pizza is Italian, it is French, like all good food. And so I make the pizza for everybody, and I dance around with the young jazz musicians, and I show them the Chef Stan moves, and hopefully I inspire them to be better, and everybody to know how to make the pizza dough. So, okay, where does we go from there in season 1? I have to think, about this, and I think, okay, we've got the jazz, and we've got the cookies, and we've got the making love to the tomato. So then I think, well, what can I do? Something so daring, so dangerous, something that only Chef Stan could do. And I think it's below 10 degrees, zero below. I'll go and find the rare snow potato. And sitting right here in this chair, I tell everybody the story of the snow potato. I show them in the soup Bible. They were going to need the snow potato to make the snow potato soup. And I go and I go snatch the snow potato in a brilliant disguise like the dynasty to fool the duck goose that guards the snow potato. And a lot of people, let me tell you behind the scenes, they don't know this. I got very cold and I got the thermia, the too cold thermia thing, that very dangerous. Chef Stan could have died in such a risky thing, but I do it for you. I want you to see the snow potato so bad. And I get pecked by goose relentlessly, mini peck bites. So but I get the snow potato, and then I show everybody the snow potato and how I get it. I make the soup, but honestly, the Chef Stan is not the same for a few days. Very hard to, how do you say, I need to thaw out. Like something from the freezer, but of course I don't use the freezer because I only make fresh food, but this is besides the point. So this episode is very, very dangerous, but I do it anyway for you. Okay, now I'm thinking, how do we do bigger than this snow potato and the run from the duck goose? Well, let me go back a couple episodes. I left out a very important episode. This is how I get in shape. I was not going to talk about this because I don't want people to think I'm arrogant or conceited or something like this. But you see, the Chef Stan has a lot of clothes on, but he does this so women can keep themselves from him. Because if they see me without the clothes, they go cuckoo. And so I think to myself, but maybe people, they need to know how Chef Stan stays in shape to do things like find snow potato. So I show them the chef workout, my secret workout. It is the workout that Rocky uses. He got this from Chef Stan long as a time ago. Anyway, so I show the people the workout, but I accidentally take off too much of clothes and they see me in the tank top. I think they call it the wife beater. Now let's talk about beating the wife a little. I do not believe in hitting a woman. I want to say this straight away to my whole big audience. Unless, of course, they talk back to me, get out of line, and then even then just a slap. You must only slap the wife or the girlfriend or other people, unless, of course, they talk back more and then, I'm sorry, I digress. So this is what I'm talking about, is that I do the video to the Rocky music, everybody loves this and sees it. And so, in this video, people see me without the clothes on. I said, no more, because wives, they want their husbands to look like this and they don't, and then they cause a marital discord, and then I feel bad. And so I think to myself, no more, but people, they want me to take my clothes off in the video. And so I think, okay, maybe in season 2, I'm foreshadowing, maybe in season 2, I do a Rocky 2 video where I just give a little bit, a little tease, a little jest, you know? Anyway, so maybe in season 2, we do one more. But know that you should not be discontent, women, with the other men who don't look like me. And I need to, from my heart, tell you that I cannot be with all of you. I can be with a lot, but not all. So, you know, give the guy a break. And finally, the last episode of season 1. If you miss this, well, it's like missing like not reading the Moby Dick and saying you went to college. Yeah, it's like not seeing the Gone with the Wind and saying you know the movie. It's like it's like oh, it's like that. Anyway, so this is it. You must, in the final episode of season one, know that I look for a big talent. And my music, it stops, and the girl comes in, and she sings. Her name is the Piper Lee. And she sings as Janis Joplin, better than the Janis Joplin. It's like Janis Joplin's ghost comes to the chef's table. And so, of course, it's obvious that I admire her talent, and of course, she wants me. It's like a love at first sight when she sees me. But okay, so what happens is we do a two-part, and we go to the wilderness, and we have a big adventure, like I say in the video, and we do another song with a guitar by the river, and that's how we end the season one.